Hello! On June 27, 2017, I went on my first ever fly hunt. So after breakfast, I rushed to the lab so that we could drive over to Argonne National Laboratory. Our goal of the day was to collect some dance flies. One of the primary goals of the lab that I work in is to understand where in the phylogenetic tree of Diptera, that is to say flies, certain developmental processes changed. Many of the morphological processes are pretty well understood in the standard model organism of Drosophila, a fruit fly, but these are higher flies. To see where in evolutionary history these different mechanisms arose, we need to sample and study flies that split off early in the phylogenetic tree. This is why we are hunting the dance flies. Of course, in addition to dance flies, we also collected myriad other bugs that we found potentially interesting. So, Urs rented a car, Josep, Nicole, and I piled in, and we set off. To fly hunt, one simply swings a net through places where your fly of interest is likely to be, in our case around wooded areas, and then inspect for flies of interest. So you ask, what do we catch? First, I caught a thorn bush, then a couple of flies. I saw a snake but didn't catch it, and then a turtle is across the road.
He's so scared. No, we want to look at you more. Love it.
I also may have briefly stopped to take pictures of flowers. All said and done, we caught a variety. We missed dining hall hours, so Urs bought us lunch. Following, he and Josep had a meeting to attend. Our lab is switching buildings, so they had to check over which equipment pieces they wanted to keep. During this time, Nicole and I tried to identify our catch. This was hard and unfruitful, and translated mostly to playing with the microscope. And it turns out that bugs can be unexpectedly beautiful up close. I wanted to capture that. Speaking from experience, though, it can be very hard to take foam pictures through a microscope lens. But this is what I got. This fly has a banding pattern meant to mimic bees. This is one of the 2 different species of horseflies we've recovered. Urs actually used to have a horsefly culture, but because they're fed with blood meal, he had to feed them off of his own leg. I honestly have no clue what kind of fly this is, I just like the banding pattern. I was watching this fly in the microscope as it started moving its legs back and forth, like you see flies do, and I was in the middle of Snapchatting this video when my phone died. At first glance, Urs thought that this was a soldier fly, but as it turns out, it's not a fly at all. It has 2 full sets of wings, which means that it isn't even in the order of Diptera. It'll all give us some stuff to sort through for the next few days. All the best, guys.